I feel glad. I'm glad that you do. Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today, Niki Roethe down there, Jami Roethe right here, and we'll be talking about the Hanna House Museum, open for the summer. Has just open for the season, I guess, right? It's about a 8-month season, or 6 months. Is it a 6 month? 7-month season. 7-month season. Open for the season now, and we'll talk with Jami and Niki about some of the new exhibits and all the cool stuff you can see at the Hanna House Museum in Fairfield, Illinois. They are members of the Wayne County Historical Society, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, as well as a really nice idea on how to clean up Fairfield. And we'll do all that just here in a little bit. Again, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora, Channel 100 or Channel 25, and down in Sisney, Jeff, Fairfield, Browns, Edwards County, West Salem on Channel 100 or Channel 25. Thanks very much for tuning in. Our what is today? Today is Monday, April 8th, and would you believe it? No community events whatsoever. Ladies, what is going on that there are no community events here on this Monday?
I have no idea. There's nothing going on in Fairfield.
There is nothing going on in Fairfield.
There's nothing happening.
It's just is it a case of the Mondays?
Probably. I would say that's what it is.
Probably so, but nothing going on. However, there are a few national days for you to think about and maybe try to find a way to observe if you like. This is National All Is Ours Day, which I'm not really certain I understand, as it's observed each year on April 8th. National All Is Ours Day. The meaning of the day can be looked at in different ways. It can be looked at as a time to reflect on all the beauty of nature and all the wonderful things in life, or you might want to view it as to appreciate everything that you have and don't dwell on what you don't have. They don't know what the origin story is of the National All Is Ours Day, but I guess just think about the blessings, count your blessings in life. I guess that's what you do. Another thing today, this is National Empanada Day. Do you guys enjoy empanadas occasionally, I guess?
I don't know what that is.
Do you know what an empanada is, Niki?
It's some sort of Mexican
pastry.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
It's a Mexican pastry. Looks kind of like like when you go to McDonald's and have the when they used to make the apple pie.
Yeah.
The apple cake. That's kind of what an empanada is. This is national. It deserves its own day. They're made by folding dough or bread around a seasoned stuffing. It's like that pie, except it's got meat in it.
Oh.
Meat in it.
Okay.
It's the stuffed bread or pastry that is baked or fried. The name empanada comes from Portuguese and Spanish verb empendar, meaning a way to wrap or coat bread. There's the first cookbook that had empanadas was published in 1520. So it's a 500-year-old recipe you could make. In the southern or southwestern United States, empanadas are often called Creoles. And I have never heard an empanada called a Creole, but I haven't been down there all that much. They are a half-circle, flaky crust filled with seasoned pork, beef, chicken. What else is today? This is National Zoo Lovers Day. National Zoo Lovers Day. Each year on April 8th, National Zoo Lovers Day is observed. It's the perfect day to go visit a zoo. Actually, a little bit of a cloudy day. Might have a little rain off and on. You can be one of the millions of folks who visit zoos every year. A few zoo facts. The Vienna Zoo is the oldest existing zoo. And when do you guys think the oldest existing zoo would have been open to the public?
I don't know. Probably 1800.
Well, you're the history fan.
Well, not in
Not Vienna?
No.
Just take a guess, Niki.
1600s.
Good guess. It was actually in 1752. Pardon me, 1765. So yeah, you were only about 100 years off.
Okay.
Nikki's going to get up and walk away here.
I'm fine.
At some point.
I just didn't know there was going to be a test this morning.
Oh, that's understandable. Approximately 175 million folks visit zoos each year. There are 350 zoos in the United States. Disney's Animal Kingdom has had more than 9.8 million annual visitors, so they're about to get to 10 million annual visitors. More than 8.2 million, or 3.2 million people go to the San Diego Zoo each year. The San Diego Zoo, mainly the probably the most famous zoo in the United States, or maybe the most popular. What's on Wabash TV today? What do you want to watch on television? Well, high school baseball will be on today if the fields dry out up in Louisville, as it'll be the Sisney Running Lions at the North Clay Cardinals today. That's at 4:15, and that's going to be on channel 325 or channel 100 or on YouTube, depending on how you want to watch it. That, of course, here on this Wabash Catch TV, on the Wabash Catch TV channel on YouTube. Also today, if you're looking for hockey, you ain't going to get it. It's over. If the regular season is over, the playoffs will begin on Wednesday. If you're looking for the NBA, you ain't going to get it. No NBA games tonight. The reason there are no NBA games tonight, of course, is the national championship game of March Madness. The NCAA tournament concludes tonight with Texas Tech versus Virginia. It's on CBS this evening, so check your local CBS station, probably channel 44 or something like that. That again, the tip-off is at 8:20. They'll probably finish that game at about 10:30 or so. 3 baseball games to tell you about today. New York Yankees versus Houston Astros tonight at 6. That's on ESPN. That's channel 601. Masahiro Tanaka versus Justin Verlander for the Astros. Verlander just signed a big new contract. Also, the LA Dodgers are in St. Louis for 4 games. That start tonight at 6:45. It is a new start time in April and May for the St. Louis games, as they're starting at 6:45 rather than 7:15, trying to get the kids out of the ballpark and back into their beds in time to get to school the next day. Hyun Jin Ryu on the mound for the Dodgers. He'll be going against Miles Mikolas for the Cardinals. Also, one other game, and I don't believe we'll be able to get it on Wabash. I feel bad about it. It is Cubs opening day at 1:20 today. They are showing that on Major League Baseball Network, which is channel 599. However, I think they're going to get blacked out. That's the Major League Baseball rules and regulations will probably black that out, as that's on ABC up in Chicago. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today, Niki Roethe and Jami Roethe. When we come back, we're going to show you all kinds of cool stuff and displays. We're going to talk about the Hanna House Museum in Fairfield when we come back. Do stick around. Back right after these.
Come enjoy Steel Guitars in concert, April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer-songwriter Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. I have the Roethe twins with me, Niki Roethe and Jami Roethe, and you guys are former school teachers. You are very heavily involved still with the children in Wayne County and all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Doing any tutoring and that kind of stuff?
Oh, yes. We have tutoring kids every day. Every day.
Tutoring kids every day. And your business, Uniquely Rustique in Fairfield, that is an outstanding resource for teachers and all kinds of things, isn't it?
We try.
Well, you see, now you've got you on TV. Build up your store.
We try. We work really hard. We've been there almost 11 years.
How about that? And
yeah.
that's they're at 7th and Main in Fairfield, just about.
Yes.
That's cool. One of your passions, and I guess it's good that it's both of your passions, is that you are both deeply involved in the Wayne County Historical Society, aren't you?
For better or worse, yes. Yes, we are.
And the Wayne County Historical Society runs the Hanna House Museum, right?
Yes.
Tell me the history of the Hanna House Museum and what one might find there. I know that's what we're going to talk about throughout the course of the day, but how did was there a glaring need for a museum in Fairfield?
Well, the Hanna House is a residence. It was a residence for a long time, and then the last surviving member of the family left the house to the city. The city, they wanted it turned into a library.
Okay.
But the way the building was not laid out, it wouldn't work for the library. So the city ended up selling the house to a group of doctors who turned it into the local medical clinic.
When did that happen?
In 1950.
1950. Okay, the reason I ask is because I went to the doctor there.
Yes, a lot of people did.
I doctored there through till I remember I went in there and saw Dr. Marks.
Yes,
whenever I had whenever I blew my knee out in high school.
Yes.
So that's the mid '80s.
Yeah.
How long was it still a functioning clinic?
About 2000 was when the last doctor left.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who were some of the doctors in there? I know Dr. Talaga was there for a while.
Dr. Konarski.
Dr. Konarski.
Konarski was the last one to leave. Yeah. But
oh heavens, Dr. Konarski must have been.
He was
an old country doctor.
Getting up there. He was getting up there in years. Yeah.
By the year 2000. And okay, so then what happened to it after that?
Well, it sat empty for a while, and then the city actually decided to lease it to the Historical Society, and the Historical Society already has one museum. People don't know that, but there is in the 1950s the Historical Society started a museum in the Fairfield Public Library. And right now it houses everything from before World War II, right? Before World War II is mainly over there, and all the archives are over there. So all of the pictures and newspaper clippings and all the paper is over there at the early history museum.
The thing about that, though, it isn't really. Do they have general public hours for that?
They do now. It's
do
open,
they? Okay, they didn't for a long
time. They didn't, but it's open now every Saturday from 10:30 to 1:30.
Oh, really? About the same time as you guys are.
Yeah. The Hanna House is open from 10 to 2.
10 to 2. Do you have folks who'll go to both on the same day?
Oh,
Is that how folks like to do it?
Yeah, if you got an extra hour and a half, you can see both of them.
Okay.
And they're right across the street, so.
Well, yeah, that's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to understand the ownership. The doctors didn't own it. The city just leased it to them, or how does that work?
I don't quote me on this, but I think that
you're on television.
I know I'm on television, but I think that is correct. I don't think the doctors ever owned it. And when the hospital started building on and making clinic spaces available, they moved out there to a more updated location.
Right. What's the history of the house? Who are the Hannas?
Mr. Hanna made his money in the railroad, so the house is built. We celebrated its bicentennial a couple of years ago.
140 years.
140 years, okay. It was built in, it was completed in 1876. So the bigger part of the house is fairly old. And then the Hannas, two of the Hannas, Clara and Pierce, thank you.
You're welcome.
Spent their whole life in that house.
Really? Did Pierce have a family? Or?
No, neither one of them married. The father, his name escapes me. It started with an R.
Robert.
Could have been. We'll go with that. Anyway, he was a lawyer, and he made a lot of money on the railroads in this area. And then Pierce followed in his...
He was a lawyer, too.
Followed in his father's footsteps and was a lawyer. And then Clara, his sister, stayed in the house and helped and they took care of each other then. And then when they passed away, the last surviving member was, her name was Hannah Min Brown.
And her family actually started Charlie Brown Park here in Flora.
Oh, is that right?
Her husband's family.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
When he died, she donated the land for Charlie Brown Park here in Flora, and then she was the last surviving member of the Hanna family. So she donated the house to the city to use for a library.
Well, that'd be about the same time because Charlie Brown Park was around 1952, I think.
Yeah, same thing.
It's about the same era.
Wow.
She donated lots of stuff.
That's really cool. So it's 140 years old, 143 years old.
Yeah, right.
And now it has been converted into the museum.
Yes.
Right. Tell me a little bit about the maybe some of the frustrations you run into dealing with it, because the house on the national registration.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Well,
you can do, even though it's 140 years old, huh?
Yeah, it's been changed an awful lot
when you walk in there, it's not. It looks like a medical clinic. It does not look like a house anymore. So it's been, and the whole front section was added on, so it doesn't. But it is kind of frustrating being in that old of a building.
Here,
let's show a picture of the Hanna House.
Okay, that end shows. I don't know if you can get that or not.
I should be able to. Let's see here on this. Yeah. Okay, how's that look?
That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the end that would be the south end that you're looking at, where the white windows are white. That's where the reception area was when it was a medical clinic.
The how when we'll see now. That's where
that was in the put on in the 50s.
Oh, okay, all right, because I remember going to that building
and then
too.
The back section. This is the back section, and that's the original. That would have been the original house.
See, if you look on the
those windows are something else.
Yeah, and they're original windows from 1840
or 1870
in the back. The back has the original windows, so the glass is really wavy.
No kidding.
Yeah, most of them are original. A few of them have had to been replaced.
Where the door is there, that would have been the kitchen doorway, and where the little right by your hand there, where the little alcove,
the little bow window.
That would have been right by the front porch. The front porch would have been right about where your hand is going south.
And we do have one picture of the Hanna House when the Hannas lived in it.
Contemporary picture.
Well, when they lived in it, yes.
You didn't bring it.
It's not a very good picture.
I see.
So it's not a very clear picture, but we do have one.
I tell you what, that's really cool. We're gonna what's the bell there, by the way, since I've got
that is from Pin Oak Church.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I guess you got that burned down, right?
Yes. And so we have the bell.
Wow, no kidding. That's really cool. Folks, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. They brought a slew of cool stuff from the Hanna House Museum. Jami and Niki Roethe are here. That's Niki on the end. That's Jami in the middle. And we'll be back when we come back. We're going to talk about some of the cool stuff that they brought, as well as all kinds of other things. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after these. Stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Come enjoy Steel Guitars in concert, April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Say something.
What?
Yep, that's all I want to say.
Okay. So now it's not live anymore?
Now it's live. It's still live. It's just this device isn't working. Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thanks so much for tuning in. I don't know what just happened to this device, but I'm going to probably try to work on it while we're talking here a little bit. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today are Nami and...
You're having a rough day.
I'm having a rough last 5 minutes. Niki and Jami Roethe, and we are talking about the Hanna House Museum located in Fairfield, Illinois. What's the address, by the way? I didn't get that out there, did I?
It's at the corner of 1st and Center Street, but it does not have a address because we don't get mail there.
Really?
No, it doesn't have the postal service doesn't recognize it. It doesn't have a real address.
No kidding. That's all right. I understand how that works. Even though you got to have a 911 address. Like what if you have a fire?
We don't have that. We're hoping for the best.
All right. This is working again now. I don't know what just happened with that. Tell me about one of the coolest exhibits that you have. It kind of involves these scissors, doesn't it? Tell me about these scissors.
Okay, those scissors belong to, what's her name? Jacquelina Rapp. Jacquelina Rapp, and she owned a mercantile in Jeff, Illinois.
Okay.
Well, her husband did in 1864.
Okay.
And she is believed to be the first businesswoman in the state of Illinois.
First owner of a business as a woman.
He died of typhoid fever in 1865. So she ran the store after that. By herself. So
let's see. This is her. My little device has just gone to beans again. Well, she is something else. Tell me all you know about Jacquelina Rapp.
Well, she started out, according to my notes here, she started out to become a school teacher, but then she married John Rapp, and he had just returned from the gold rush, apparently. And then but he wasn't very successful at it. So his two brothers came back, and they had gotten more gold, apparently, and they bought a fairly new, it says in my notes, a fairly new big 2-story frame store in Jeffersonville, Illinois, which is Jeff.
So do we know where that is?
In Jeffersonville. I don't know. It does not say.
I'm just asking. I didn't know if
we don't know where it originally was.
You know, that was 160 years ago.
Yes.
There might not be anybody around here who might know where that is.
I'm sure there's probably not. When he passed away in 1865, she was 26 years old at the time, which actually was fairly old for a new bride because she'd only been married about a year. She had a baby, and then she decided to take care of the store by herself. So that was.
There she is, Ms. Rapp. This would be a later photo, presumably. Then.
Yes.
So how long did that store stay in business? She must have been at it for quite some time.
It lasted. She ran it until 1890.
Okay. Well, that's how old do you think she is there? Any guess?
Well, there's a picture. I've got a picture of her wearing about the same vintage clothes, and she's standing with her grandsons in the picture that I've got in the paper here. So I'm guessing that she would have been in her late 70s, maybe in that picture.
Do a lot of folks realize that the first female-owned business was in Jeff, Illinois?
I'm pretty sure they don't.
I didn't. That's a new one to me.
Yeah, it was actually a new one to us too. We didn't know about it until recently.
Something else. Okay, so this is just one of the many things. And tell me about this thing then.
That is the ledger book from the store.
Okay.
So it's.
This is something else.
Yeah.
This appears to be a little bit fragile.
It is a little frail. You got pieces of it there.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I'm holding all the pieces together.
Yes.
I got to tell you, ladies, that I may not be the best person for you to hand a nice device like this to. Oh, gosh, pieces are falling off.
Here, we'll just take that back.
You just take that back from me.
Put it back in this little folder.
Oh, hex. Oh, heavens. That's, that probably... ladies and gentlemen, we have had a faux pas here on the set.
It's okay. It's okay. We should have brought you the gloves to wear.
I didn't realize. Well, that's the thing. You guys you've probably had to learn all kinds of fancy preservation tricks, haven't you?
We've figured a lot of things out.
Have you?
We've worked at the Hanna House for quite a while, so
that's
we've
really
figured a lot of things out.
You say, okay, so it's open now, and it's at the corner of, since it doesn't have an address, we'll call it the corner of Center and First Street.
Yes,
it's Fairfield.
Right on the corner. It's a great big brick building.
What we'll do, we're going to take another quick break. If this thing is working now, let's see if it may not be working. Yeah, it quit working again. That's just great.
Okay.
Well, before we take the quick break, then show me. Let's talk about the football thing. I want to save that to last. Talk about the dish.
Oh, the dish. Yeah. Okay, this is a plate.
Okay.
From the Grill Restaurant in Fairfield.
Okay, now what years did the grill run? Do we know that?
Let's see. Notes on that. It would have run from 1947 to 1965.
Wow. That's okay. So, the original grill, because I ate at the Grill Restaurant. Basically, it was on the site of the Grill Restaurant, where I would have eaten as a child.
Yes.
That is something else. So, what was the typical meal at the grill? Do we know?
I don't really know. It said Vera Lee Cox, she and her husband owned it, and she wrote about the plate before she passed away. And it says, I'll just quote her, it says, "Many ladies entertained their card clubs, civic groups met here. Seed cord companies entertained their clients, and mothers scheduled their children's birthday parties there. And they had Christmas parties.
That's cool. That's one of the cool things you'll see down at the Hanna House Museum. We've got a lot of other cool stuff. We're going to take a break, and we'll come right back after these. And we're here with Niki and Jami Roethe, and we'll be back in a second. Do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come enjoy steel guitars in concert April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We are talking with Niki Roethe and Jami Roethe about the Hanna House Museum down in Fairfield. It's open what times again?
It's 10 to 2 on Saturdays.
10 to 2 every Saturday.
And by appointment, we will do special tours too.
And we haven't really talked about it. We'll probably talk about it a little bit more. You've got a lot of folks from all over will come to see the Hanna House Museum, especially for the Shelton Gang stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah, and we didn't bring any of that today.
Oh, really? You're Okay, thanks, Don. The Shelton Gang. We didn't bring in the Shelton Gang stuff, but that's what you are probably one of the largest repositories of Shelton Gang memorabilia. I would think,
say
right?
that
We
would
have
be
a
right.
good selection. Yes.
In that they have a car.
Yeah, we have a car or part of one.
Part of a car. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're going to show the part of the car?
I don't know if I brought it or not.
That's all right.
She
That's all
doesn't
right.
have it.
That's fine. Let's take a look at some of these things now. Now, tell me, the folks who maybe are younger than the age of 80 or 70 years old may not even recognize what this thing is. Tell me what we're looking at right here.
You're holding a World War II era mess kit.
A World War II era mess kit. Okay, and that belonged to a gentleman from Fairfield, didn't it?
Yes.
I'm trying to get the name up there.
His name was Moses Gray.
Okay.
And he was an airman in the Army. He was part of the bomb squad.
Moses R. Gray,
Yes.
with the 301st Bomb Group.
Yes.
There you go. And other than this being Moses, so how long did he use this? He used this throughout the war?
He used it throughout the war because he was stationed in many different places.
Here's how you can see where Moses was stationed. He marked it.
He wrote it down.
England and North Africa.
Italy.
Looks like Italy.
And
USA, back to Italy, then Trinidad.
And then California.
In California. How about that? So this thing has been through the wars, as they like to say,
Yeah.
because it's actually been through the war.
Yes.
You see MRG on the top of that.
Yeah.
And all right, now what does one typically find in a World War II mess kit?
Well, you could carry your plate and your utensils. You could carry them with you.
Okay.
In your gear.
So I'm going to pop this.
She's going to open. You're going to open
this
it.
becomes my plate.
That's your plate, and then you can use that. There's your pan to.
This becomes my pan.
Yes, and then you've got your silverware right there.
That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now you also let's show Moses' picture here. Okay. Moses passed away pretty recently, didn't he?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
How old was Moses? Do you remember?
He was in his late 80s, I think.
Late 80s or early 90s. I don't remember.
I'm guessing early 90s.
I remember talking to him. I talked to him right before he passed away at Skilled Care because that's one of our outreach programs that we do. And he was pretty pleased. I had brought other World War II uniforms. And he was able to identify some of the patches on them that we hadn't been able to identify before.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. So he brought, and his uniform is down there too, right?
Yes.
Was he ever able to still get into that uniform?
I don't know. We didn't have his uniform at the time that I went and visited him. I don't know if he would be able to wear it or not.
Well, I remember Moses. He was an outstanding golfer. Played golf all the time at the country club out in Fairfield, and yeah, he was. I bet you he might have been able to get into it, and if I know Moses, it was something he was probably pretty proud about.
He was.
Oh shoot! Just hit the screen there. That's Moses Gray's. Speaking of uniforms, tell me about the one you've got sitting on the table there.
Okay, well this is a different kind of uniform.
It's an entirely different kind of uniform, isn't it?
Entirely different.
This is I'm gonna pass it that way.
We'll put that in the center.
That's Bob Black's Standard Oil uniform when he ran the service station.
Really?
And this would be in the late 1930s and 40s.
Okay.
And that was back when service stations actually were service stations.
They were actually conducting service.
And they would actually pump your gas for you. They would actually work on your car for you. They would
clean your windshield
while you waited.
Let's get the picture of the actual service station that we have, Mr. Okay, so this says is at the corner of Main and Southeast First Street.
Yes.
That is, let's see, Southeast First would be.
It's where the
Wouldn't it be about where the Methodist Church
parking
lot is?
South.
Yeah.
That'd be west.
South. So it'd be.
I think this was actually where the Hux was.
Might have been.
I think you've got the directions wrong, because I remember there being a station at that location.
That's probably right. Probably
and
true.
years and years ago, and of course the Hux has been there for forever, for
as long as we can remember.
Well, isn't that something? And that's really that kind of, ladies, is really points to the importance of collecting these things, isn't it? To help remember and help folks remember. Let's look through some of those photos too, Niki, while we have them out.
Okay, this is you mentioned the car earlier, and I don't know if you can tell, but the bottom in your picture there, right behind the pink chair, there's a part of a car there. That is all that's left of one of the Shelton cars. It was out in Pond Creek for a long time, so it's kind of rusted through.
And it got shot up. It had bullet holes in it.
It does have bullet holes in it, but we're not sure if those bullet holes actually came from the Shelton, like a shootout with the Sheltons, or if people used it for target practice when it was sitting down by the river.
And that's a display there that folks will see at the Hanna House at the museum.
That pretty much looks the same. Now.
Okay. What other cool shots you want to?
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one, because goes back to the service station thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that pump was at that service station, but it does show kind of what you would have.
See, that's the thing. There are people under the age of 50. Or probably 60, never saw pumps like this. Never saw gas pumps like this.
When the kids come to the museum, they don't even know what that is.
Is that right?
They have no idea. When we do school tours and stuff, they don't even know what this one is. Yeah, we have another one that one is actually older.
What is the jacket there? Love Truckers. Is that Davey Love's trucking company?
Yes. And that one was from the 30s. This one, that pump is from the 40s and early 50s, and the kids don't know what that is either.
No kidding.
They can't, because it doesn't have any, digital numbers on it. They don't know what it is.
They just have no idea.
No. They asked where to put the credit card. The last group came in and asked where to put the credit card. Asked how to put the credit card in. Like, you don't put a credit card in that one.
Wow, that is. See, now that's the interesting thing about the other pump. I wouldn't know how to make it work. You would put the fuel up high.
You pump the fuel
up, and then you unload it into the car.
Hose in. And if you looked at it, it has dollar amounts on here, so you actually told them how much you wanted, and they would fill it up that far, and then they would
pour it out
into your car. Yeah.
That's really cool. Let me see the race car.
There's that.
This is a Pinewood Derby car, or what do we have here? That's a
Pinewood Derby car. We actually have two of those. It has a teddy bear in it to keep the kids from sitting in it. The teddy bear's not native to the car.
Pine Box Derby car. This is not Pinewood. This is one the child actually got in and rode down the
rode down the hill, and they would have ridden down what. It was Washington Street, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Washington
and that's Mike Hannaford's car.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow. Bud needed to put some new tires on that thing. It looks like to me.
It's had a rough life.
Oh, that's really, really cool. Let's look at one more or so, and then we'll take a break.
This is.
Oh, let's show me the barber chair. Whose is that?
That's Pete from Pete's Barber Shop.
No kidding. You've got Pete's barber chair.
Yeah, and his shaving equipment there.
I sat in that chair many times.
And after he closed his shop uptown, he gave haircuts on his porch until he wasn't able to. I
sat in the chair on his porch many times. It was that. So basically, this is from his porch.
Right. Yes. And it's so heavy it just came in the front door. So it's right in the front door. Right when you
so you're not moving it.
No. Right when you come in the front door, there's Pete's chair. Pete's chair's right there in the front door.
That is really cool. We're looking at some stuff from the Hanna House Museum. We've got a couple more pretty cool items when we return. Might be there's this neat little checkerboard you might want to see here in a second. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after these. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Come enjoy Steel Guitars in concert, April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen, from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel, to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews. Every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm inspecting something here, so if you don't reflect there, if you don't, we're reflecting, aren't we? But that's what this is. This is a reflector, isn't it? Tell everybody what a reflector is.
Okay, that would be the yearbook from the Fairfield High School. So, and that one is from 1938. So the yearbook has changed a little bit since 38.
It has changed a little bit since 1938.
Still call it the reflector.
Do they have, or do you have a variety, a large collection of yearbooks, or is there a large collection of yearbooks?
We do. We have several from like the 20s and 30s up until like the 60s, and then we have a little bit of a gap between the 60s and the 80s. We don't
Those darn hippies.
They haven't given them to us yet. They're not ready to let go of them yet. Usually when we get that stuff, it's when people are downsizing or if they've passed away and their family is cleaning out their house. That's when we usually get things like that.
Yeah, I see.
So we just haven't gotten it yet.
All right. Now, from that reflector, we also have... Let's try to explain to folks what this is
Well, we are not exactly sure what this is. You said it was a checkerboard. Or
that looks like a checkerboard.
Said it was a checkerboard. We've actually archived it as a wall hanging. This was in a cedar chest, and this piece belonged to Richard, and his nickname was Dick, Richard Dick Hill, and he was
who's in that your reflector that
he was in the reflector that you were looking at.
Played the football team.
And he was on the football team, and they were a championship team that year. Now, the story is that we got from the family. There were lots of kids, lots of younger. He was the oldest, and there were lots of younger siblings in that house. And we don't know, but we think maybe his mom let everybody else wear the jacket
the letter jacket until it wore out, and then she made that for him.
That's really cool.
No,
we're not sure. No, I mean, because
it's a guess.
It's a guess because we can't ask anybody.
No, I guess
we can't. There's nobody we can ask that still remembers.
That is really cool. Let's look at a couple of other things. Since we're talking about the high school days and high school kids and that kind of thing, let's see what this picture is. Tell me what those are.
Those are the soda fountain stools from the candy or the soda fountain.
Sophie's
candy soda shop,
which is now the Chamber of Commerce building.
Which is now the Chamber of Commerce building, and it was right downtown. And we've got the stools, and we've also got the soda, the syrup pumps or whatever.
The syrup pumps, okay.
Yeah.
All right, now I must tell you, when I first looked at this picture, I had no idea what we were talking about here. What is this thing?
That is a cream separator.
A cream separator. What is a cream separator used for?
Dairy. I think it came from one of the dairies in town.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
one
of
the dairies in town. It was you put the milk from the cow in the top, and you separated the cream from the milk
and the whey.
You separated out the milk into different parts, and you would use the different parts for different things.
Okay, now I don't know what all I know is curds and whey. What is whey?
Okay, whey would be. The nice way of putting it is like the water part, the least least valuable.
Yes, the least valuable part of the milk, and then you used all that to make your cheese and your ice cream and your milk products. You would separate all that out, and then they would put it into the glass bottles and deliver it.
Okay, since I have no idea what that is, I mean, they were not delivering milk still whenever I was a youngster. I'm imagining that you have kids groups go through here who see this and think, what in the world?
They have no idea. The kids have no idea what that is.
That must be something.
Yeah, it's a learning experience.
What are some of the kids' reactions when they come in and see some of these things, other than not knowing what a gas pump is or something like that? Are they just? I mean, because you're basically you'll see student groups come in, right? At what age?
We've had preschoolers in there before.
That's about, so this is like the first experience these kids probably are having.
I don't recommend a bunch of preschoolers.
You don't recommend that?
The Hanna House is good for about first grade, kindergarten, first grade on up. And we have different tours set up for, the younger ones, we have a picture scavenger hunt where they can find things on pictures. We talk to them a little bit. The older ones, we have a more sophisticated scavenger hunt type thing. We give them a little bit more information. And
you can do that even if you have somebody like a family that comes down.
Yes.
On a Saturday morning.
Family groups.
Now that's really cool. If somebody is interested in setting up a tour of the museum, who do they call, or what do they call?
They would just call our shop and just call 618-842-3544, and if we can possibly be there, we do run a business, but if we can possibly be there for you, we will.
We make every opportunity,
like I say, you don't turn people down. If I know you ladies,
as long as we can, there are only two of us, so sometimes it gets a little complicated.
As long as we can physically be there. We had a gal, even before the museum was open this year, she and her boyfriend drove from Fargo, North Dakota.
Really?
Just to see the
Hanna House, because her grandmother was, and now that I brought it up, I cannot think of her name. Anyway, we have someone in Fairfield.
Was it the Bora family?
No, she was actually a pageant winner. She was the Illinois State pageant winner.
It's Pat Bruce.
Yes, Pat Bruce's granddaughter. And so we have a big display of her things. So she was able to see her grandmother pictures of her grandmother when she made it through the Miss Fairfield contest, through the Illinois contest, and then when she was in the Miss America.
And she was
Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality in Miss America.
Got her trophy.
How about that? That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. We've run out of time.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a heck of a time. Hey, Niki, thank you so much for coming in today. I really do appreciate it. Jami, thank you.
We're looking for you to be there anytime.
They guilt me. I just haven't made it. I'll get there. I'll get there.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll see you all real soon. Have a great day.